Bienvenidos, fans of the hottest entertainment on the planet. I'm Fuego here, and a Rapido Fuego review for another new film in cinemas that I went out to the theater to check out in a near empty theater, and it is a science fiction drama entitled The Assessment. And so first and foremost, got to give credit where it's due that there is a pretty impressive trifecta as far as the casting goes in this. You have Himesh Patel, you have Alicia Vikander, and then you have Elizabeth Olsen. And so this is of the science fiction dramatic variety, but doesn't really veer into the thriller side of things, which I was kind of curious about. But the acting is exceptional from all three of these performers, and it takes place in the not too distant future, where there is discussion of the old world, most notably from a character played by Minnie Driver. And I can't remember the last time I saw her in something, but she has a hell of a monologue where she fills in a lot of the backstory about global warming, fighting over resources, all this different stuff. And so how that brought into the equation government stepping in and people being able to survive with something called Synexidrine, something like that. Anyway, it's a drug that prevents them from aging, but they have to stay within these very heavily regulated, almost like there's a mini atmosphere around this beautiful seaside home that Himesh and Elizabeth Olsen live in. And that's where Alicia Vikander's character shows up to be the assessor as to if they are fit by the government's distinction to have children, because people can't procreate, it's forbidden. They can still get down on the bangarang, but yeah, no having children unless the government has given you the go-ahead. And they don't even actually grow a child in a woman. It seems to be that everything is done, I'm assuming, test tube babies, all that jazz, whatever. So there's a lot of interesting world building that is going on here. And so you think initially Vikander's character is just going to be there to kind of observe them, their home life, and see if they're fit to raise a child and everything, obtain fluids, all kinds of weird stuff. There's some amusing dark humor in this film. But by day 2, that's when you start to realize the behavior Vikander's character is going to exude and what it is really going to entail. It goes off the rails. It is definitely amusing. I will say that by the time we get to the ending of this, it tries to overstuff the turkey and do way too many things with different characters' plot threads and seeking resolution for all three of these people, because it is really front and center, the exceptional performances from the three of them. And while it is quite impressive for a first-time director as far as just the ambition, it is more or less one location for a lot of it. And I hate to say it, but it is one that is okay to wait for a VOD or for its arrival on a streamer.